Animal flow.
Do you remember about a month ago I shared with you a compilation of reactions to Hyren? Today we're gonna do the same, but this time we are watching a compilation to Animal Flow. As last time, we'll have with us Knox Hill. But we're also having with us Ash from Slashley Reacts, and we're gonna have Dog from The Daily Dog, and of course myself. Today we're gonna have Knox last comments ending this video, and for the next video we'll have Dog, so keep posted for that.
Animal flow. B minor.
You're in the mind of a cannibal king where chaos and anarchy roam.
Oh, I love that line to start with. You're in the mind of a cannibal king where chaos and anarchy roam. And he just sets it up. Animal flow. Anarchy roam. Just nice come in with the metric sequence. And I love this sort of curiosity that's created as we open up, because we don't reveal Ren yet. We're actually looking at the floor. And then it sounds like we're in the Jungle Book. Like I hear all these noises happening. I hear running water. I hear different noises within the night, different animals. And then Ren just comes in, and that bass just reverberates you underneath and just creates that tension. And for another moment too, when it was happening, we were coming in, it was like, oh, ba, lo, ba, do-ba-dee, do. And I thought we were getting like a Willy Wonka Ren. All right.
Where chaos and anarchy roam. And trouble is bubbling under the skin. A certain insanity shows. Whenever I pick up the mic and begin. Whenever these words that I write with my...
Hang on. Really? 4 legs good, 2 legs bad. This is Animal Farm. This is George Orwell's Animal Farm. And this is something I've speculated at before. Wow. This man is clever. This is clever. These are like the 7 sort of laws that they laid down. So essentially in Animal Farm, the animals rebel against a drunk farmer. So they rebel against people. Hence, 2 legs bad, 4 legs good. And then the animals start their own society, and they start their own business, and they start their own lifestyle. And essentially it's a giant satire and commentary and critique on the Russian Revolution and the rise of communism, but then how that became incredibly diluted and just transformed and corrupted into Stalinism, because Orwell was a huge critic of Stalin and what happened there.
Certain insanity shows.
And look, like they've even got like a human tied up. Oh my God, and the pigs are the one who lead the rebellion. There's 2 pigs. What are their names? Napoleon. Napoleon's the one who rises up and represents Stalin. I can't remember the other one's name. Snowball? Snowball. Wow. Thank you, English literature class.
Chaos and anarchy roam. Trouble is bubbling under the skin. A certain insanity shows. Whenever I pick up the mic and begin. Whenever these words that I write with my pen come alive, they ignite like I pulled out the pen. Animal flow. Out in the jungle, I'm ready for war.
Cinematography is unbelievable.
I'm swinging it back.
Wow. That dropping right there, but I love him playing off of the pen whenever he pulls out the pen. Right? Like he's pulling out the pen and he's writing with it, P-E-N, but also pulling out the pen of the grenade, the P-I-N of the grenade, and he's about to blow up, and it really does blow up right there, and everything just comes to the forefront of the sound. It just increases and gets so louder and shakes you.
I'm swinging it back and it's spooky, I bike 'cause I'm bored. Know that the cannibals...
Oh, that's definitely a callback to Animal Farm as well, because towards the end of Animal Farm, right, Napoleon and all the animals end up playing cards and poker with the humans, and then the animals that are watching on the outside, like the big conclusion and reveal there is that now all of a sudden society has become so warped that once when they thought that, 2 legs was bad, 4 legs good, they changed the whole mantra and motto to 2 legs is now good, and there's nothing that separates them from the humans as they're drinking and arguing and gambling and all. Wow. I mean, even the noises, like what? Who sits there and goes, all right, I'm gonna get all these animal sounds. I'm gonna get monkey noises. I'm gonna get just noises of the night, and I'm just gonna take those into the instrumentation, into the production itself, and make that a part of the beat, a part of the sequencing.
Know that the cannibals, bro. A murderous mind that you can't ignore. I wait and react with combat on the counter-attack on the king of...
The pig being the butcher. Oh, that's clever.
A murderous
I love that.
mind that you can't ignore. I wait and react with combat on the counter-attack on the king of the jungle, I roar.
Oh, this is catchy.
What is that, Cannibal King? Yeah, those are some of his lyrics that he just dropped. And what in the frog and sea creature is happening here.
The king of the jungle I roar.
Okay. Yeah, that's normal. They have strings attached to their fingers too, like pulling the strings. Hey, that's how I always take a bath.
That was fun.
Was that like a rabbit on the door? Like follow the rabbit, maybe? I don't know if that was any significance or symbolism. But we've talked about this before with the beat. Like, he loves to add these elements of beatboxing. And it's just him. Like, he will take his voice and use that to replace the bass in moments. Boom, da, and also, like, replace the percussion. It's very, very clever. And he's doing that yet again within this hook. And then I love the different mixing on the hook, like the animal, like the demonic wound down voice. And then you've got, like, again, the monkeys calling. So much happening with the production, but very, very original and creative as well.
Compound meter.
Animal flow, I'm the flow CEO. I've got mountains of murderous rhymes. Mountain volcanic.
Animal flow, I'm the, hang on.
Animal flow, I'm the flow CEO. I've got
I'm the flow CEO. Oh, I like that. I like the O to the O to the O to the O condensed rhyme scheme. And you hear underneath, you've got like he's taken his voice and he's like stacked it on the engineering, on the mix, and he's given a different frequency. And it just, I love the fullness to it.
murderous rhymes.
Look at him looking all sharp in that white suit.
From my mind, I'm impossible flow, never slowing, just growing and flowing with intricate lines. Yes, I will dig in my teeth when I bite like a beast. Blood, I drink it like wine. Animal flow.
Wow, that never leaves.
What in the Tolkien bars is happening? My man's a hobbit now. We got Lord of the Rings bars. But also playing off of like being the king, right? Lord of the Rings, like holding the rings of the king versus being the king of the jungle. And you heard the lion roar and the lion just like rush in and photobomb that.
Lord of the Rings are on my terrible thing. Animal skins over my shoulders like bling. They will be clothing my sins.
This has to be so fun.
Over and over again. I'll take your life with a grin.
Animal. Animal.
They're sitting on drying machines. I love how like one's dark, then one's lit, one's dark, then one's lit. That's a lot of pussy in that room.
This is unbelievable.
Mary had the little lamb whose fleece was white as snow. It made the blood look so much redder when I slit
Chromatic
its
down
throat. Watch it
in the
drip,
background.
drop, drip, drop, till the ground was soaked. Oh, Mary, Mary, quite contrary,
Back up.
how the blood it flows.
What in the twisted rated R nursery rhymes is happening there? He just took Mary had a little lamb. I'll never think about that the same way again. And the lambs being led to slaughter. Also, the lambs in Animal Farm, like they were just more like background noise. They were easily led. Notice how this lamb, like sheep being led, is being led by the dog here.
Much redder when I slit its throat. Watch it.
And then Mary, Mary, quite contrary. We got even more nursery rhymes. My man is just emasculating.
Drip, drop, drip, drop,
God
till the ground
damn,
was soaked.
Ren.
Oh, Mary, Mary, quite contrary, how the blood it flows. Horrific, explicit, I feed parasitic, acidic, I'm eating your flesh. Don't fidget, I'm livid, not mentally with it.
I just processed that. What in the Hannibal is happening now? Eating our flesh? Okay.
And I sick when I'm stressed. I am the I am the storm, I am the fury, I am the scorn, I am the belly, I am the beast. Yes, I am, yes, I am, yes, I am, yes, I'm an animal, yes, I'm an animal.
That's wild.
Yes, sometimes the things I say are irrational. Yes, sometimes the things I do are quite radical. Yes, I will be waging war on the capital. Yes, I will burn the houses of parliament down, because hypocrites, they burn quite easily. Wow, burn and pillage.
It all ties in now. There was a lot of sort of metaphorical and symbolic writing. And then at times it felt like, you know, him flexing his rapping and his emceeing with the animal flows. But there we go. He's going to burn the Capitol down. He's going to burn the Houses of Parliament, much in the same way that the animals within Animal Farm rose up and rebelled against their human overseers. Ren is using that political allegory here. They burn quite easily. Wow, that might be my favorite line so
So
far.
yes, I will burn the houses of parliament down, because hypocrites, they burn quite easily. Wow, burn and pillage it all to the ground. Your illegitimate king lost his crown. Animal flow, shown.
Your illegitimate king lost his crown. Man, really, really good symbolic lines here.
Burn and pillage it all to the ground. Your illegitimate king lost his crown.
Your illegitimate king lost.
Hypocrites, let's
I will be
go.
cool. Down on my foes in a paddling pool. Yes, I'm tyrannical, bro. So never mistake a man for a fool.
I'm never going swimming with Ren in a kiddie pool.
My foes in a paddling pool. Yes, I'm tyrannical, bro. So never mistake a man for a fool. I'll take your ignorance right back to school and teach you a lesson for testing my cool.
Are the cows eating raw meat? Yeah, the irony in that right there. And then he's got a nice little school testing scheme here.
I'll take your ignorance right back to school and teach
Take you right back to school and teach you
you a
about
lesson
testing.
for testing my cool.
Nice. He's even got like a little bit of a Willy Wonka walk with the cane.
Out on the street they go.
Are those two pigs behind him? Are those the two pigs who led the rebellion in Animal Farm? No.
Into the night.
Wow. Talk about just an adrenaline rush of a video that just grabs you and doesn't let go. And the other thing we haven't even mentioned now until the very end is that that entire video is one take. The amount of planning and making sure that you get that right with how the cameraman is going to move, when he's going to turn, and then you had different sequencing and choreography throughout as Ren progressed from upstairs all the way down the stairs, and then eventually ending up outside and all the animals joining him as he's getting ready to lead this musical rebellion against the industry and overthrow the labels in our government. I'm here for it. That was fun. And the emceeing, the very staccato, the back and forth. But I think for me, one of the things that really shone through on this was the production ability for Ren. The beatboxing I really enjoyed. I love the concept and the originality of taking just the different animal noises and voices and working that into the mix itself, and it all tied in so well and was very sleek and clever to all relate to the concept of Animal Farm, and then the little Easter eggs that we pointed out with George Orwell and Animal Farm, and now I'm getting a little bit more revealed from Ren from the symbolism of the different animals and what those may mean. Ren, you were Knox Hill certified.
That was it. So, did you enjoy that? Put a lot of effort into it. I'm really, really proud of the result this time. And I wouldn't do it if I didn't know that I would create some value for someone. So show me if you enjoyed it. Also, if you didn't watch the other compilation video, you know, the high Ren, this one, really nice, really good. The first one I did, yeah. And also over here, Dog, the daily dog, full of insight he really shares with us. So that's not one to miss.